Okay, call to order the June 9th Board of Assessors meeting. It is 4:01 PM. We do not have any public here, so I'm assuming we're not going to have any public comment. We have some meeting minutes from May 12th to review, which has already been distributed electronically, so I will entertain anyone who'd like to make a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve.
We have a second.
Seconded.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We have some motor vehicle commitment in warrants to be signed, so I will start signing those and pass those around. I think we also have some preliminary warrants and commitments as well, along with some abatement reports and some monthly invoices. We also have some preliminary bills. Actually, no,
I'll give you that.
hang on. You guys have a whole bunch of stuff for us to sign each agenda. Boy, we made this agenda look long, didn't we? A lot of stuff to sign here. So while we're signing, I will have Dave go through the preliminary bills that will be mailed on June 30th.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big update. Preliminary bills will be mailed on June 30th. We worked with the treasurer collector's office and Randy to go through everything, including CPA adjustments on the bills. So folks should start getting those right around the first week of July. That's really the big update there.
Questions or comments?
What do they do for getting them out? Aren't they due July?
What's that? No, August 1st, right?
Oh,
Yes, that's correct. They go out around the end of June to August 1st.
The next thing on the agenda is certification update. That's also us. Harald, do you want to do any of the certification update?
Well, I know you've been communicating with Jen Sylvia, our certification advisor, but we've gone through various initial stages of the reval certification process, including data quality study where they come in and pull a sampling of property record cards, actually drive the community and then come back to us with any issues they find. Ultimately, as a part of that data quality study, they decide whether the data that we maintain is of sufficient quality to continue with the revaluation process. I know I've been working with David, my colleague David, to start generating reports and getting some of that information to our DOR rep. They are a bit short-staffed this year and really pressing us to try to put a wrap on things earlier rather than later. And that's certainly our intent. So we should be bringing to you results of the annual assessment to sale ratio study that we prepare for the DOR reval. We also prepare that study, and along with that, recommendations on where values should travel and where we would make adjustments to our system of land and building tables to affect those changes. So in the coming month or two, you'll start seeing some of the actual work on the reval. We can't produce our final submittals until all of the new growth has been inspected. Obviously, any reports that we present need to be complete, and any new construction that Norman would be picking up needs to be in the system, hopefully sooner rather than later, to be able to generate those reports. But everything's on schedule and going according to plan, and I feel confident we'll get through this process fairly easily.
Yeah, the data quality to me was by and large fine. I think she inspected 120 parcels. She sent us maybe a dozen questions or so resulting from that. Many of them were the same question about different parcels. And as to whether or not we assess everything in that same way, which we do. So there's nothing that really needs to change in that regard. I guess the only thing I'd add is that our work plan has us coming in with a new tax rate by September 26th, which is earlier than we were last year. So Carl's right, we're on schedule to meet that.
Yeah, well, we hope.
Yeah, anyway.
It's, you know, there are 1,001 things that have to come together as a part of this process, and so you hope that everything, we hope that everything falls into line. We've been through this drill a couple of times now with Lakeville, and have gotten through the process, I think, relatively unscathed. Part of the certification process is like any audit, looking for any issues or problems that they can detect. I think any auditor wants to find something to bring before their superiors and us to show they're doing their part. But
Okay. Any questions, guys?
Nope.
No. Do we have any new business to come before the board this afternoon? Do we have any old business? Well, I did know that this was going to be a relatively short and succinct meeting, but I do think it's also appropriate for us to meet, since we are an elected board on a regular basis. Although, unless anything significant comes up, we will probably skip July. I think Dave and I talked about that a little bit a few weeks ago. Unless anybody in particular wants to have a meeting, let me know, reach out, we'll call one, but I don't think the exercise of calling a meeting just to say hello to each other. Because I know most people don't want to say hello to me anyway. Having said that, if there's nothing else to come before us, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a second.
Seconded.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned.